Now you know. Go out on the street and film these masked goons, you might get shot dead. What we're seeing now is an armed militia seemingly seeing American citizens either protesting or observing what is going on as legitimate targets, not only to be detained, not only to be roughed up, but in now 2 cases this month, to be shot dead on the street.
He wasn't there to peacefully protest. He was there to perpetuate violence. When you perpetuate violence against a government because of ideological reasons and for reasons to resist and perpetuate violence, that is the definition of domestic terrorism.
This is all palpable nonsense. And in spite of the fact that anybody who sees the footage can see that this is untrue, for several days, leading figures in the administration were peddling this myth that the guy was a crazed left-wing terrorist who came towards them with a gun, when everyone around the world has seen that none of that is true.
Immigration enforcement agents raiding a North Hollywood Home Depot searching for undocumented immigrants.
There's a proportion of people in America who did want to see immigration officials going to places where migrant workers, illegal migrant workers, are waiting for work and rounding them up and kicking them out of the country. But quite a lot of those people didn't necessarily think they were signing up to seeing armed goons roaming the streets of American cities, terrorizing citizens and rounding people up and disappearing them into the back of a van without seemingly any kind of due process. And I do wonder if the real weapon that caused offense to those agents wasn't the gun. Because remember, they had him on the ground and were kicking him before they knew he had a gun. The weapon was the phone. The weapon was the fact that he had a phone and was filming what was going on, and other people would be able to see what is going on. And now you know. Go out on the street and film these masked goons, you might get shot dead. Go out in a car and try to observe what they're doing, as Renee Good did, you might get shot dead. It must be exhausting and dizzying to be a Donald Trump loyalist. You have had to defend shooting somebody, killing them on the street for the crime of lawfully carrying a firearm. These people are Second Amendment warriors who are cheering the killing of a US citizen for carrying but not using or holding a lawfully owned firearm. The midterm elections happen later this year. If the Republicans lose control of the House and the Senate, they're going to want to impeach him again. They're going to open hearings. They're going to open investigations. They're going to subpoena witnesses and paperwork. They're going to make his life hell for the next 2 years.